YouTube, it's your boy Sneaks back with another reaction. In today's video, we're gonna be watching Steph Curry reveals 5 wild stories about LeBron, Ramon, James, King James, the GOAT James, Lakers in 5 James. Here's stop. Anyway, man, we're gonna be watching this video. Before we watch the video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications on. Make sure you smash the like button and let me know what other videos you want to see down in the comment section. But anyway, let's get straight into the video, man. Let's see what Steph Curry got to talk about.
He was the shining star of the future of basketball before he even started high school. He's raised the level of the entire league and has continued to do that. The ultimate champion. The experience of playing with a guy with his level of IQ and his game speaks for itself, what he's been able to accomplish on the court, and his style of play matches well. A guy that can dribble, pass, shoot, and being able to work off of him. It's been pretty seamless just because you usually try to just make the right play and something good will happen. We've seen what Bron's been doing in the last couple of games, especially closing out games. So the chemistry is pretty natural.
Here's LeBron. Look at that.
Hey!
You saw that coming.
There is no denying his greatness in terms of what he can do on the court. And sometimes even when you're playing against him, you're in awe because it's the way he can.
The glaze, man. The glaze. I'm just playing. But man, just imagine Steph Curry and LeBron James on the same team. How many rings do y'all think they would have won together, man? I ain't gonna lie, LeBron, the greatest basketball player of all time and the greatest shooter of all time, together on one court, man, they would have swept the league.
Control the tempo of the game, the way he can dominate scoring, passing, just his overall presence and his IQ, all that stuff. We all talk about it. And you have to appreciate your competition if you want to beat them, because there's got to be that, as coach would call it, the appropriate fear.
Absolutely.
But
LeBron, he's a cool guy.
I met LeBron back when I was in college and at Davidson.
I will never be so far removed from the time I was in Detroit playing in the Sweet 16 game.
So to be in the tournament run, and I wish y'all could have been on our team bus, driving up to or in Detroit, going back and forth from the game, and you hear these rumors hey, I think Bron's coming to the game. What? Somebody called the Davidson staff for some tickets for Bron to sit in our section. We're what are you talking about? This is right. It's probably his fourth year in the league, and so nobody believed he'd show up. And then we get to the forward field, and lo and behold, right when the tip off is coming, here comes Rich, Bron.
I'm trying
to think who else is over there. And 5 or 6 people. He's there just being a fan and watching us play. So, and then he came out to.
Bro, imagine you pull up to your Sweet 16 game in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? When they go home, and you look to the right side, and LeBron James watching you play basketball. The aura in that stadium is crazy, man. I ain't gonna lie. Man, I would have dropped 50 on them boys, man. I seen LeBron in the stadium watching me, man. Watching me? I'm a fan of you, and he watching me, because you a fan of me? Man, I would have dropped 50 on them boys. Man, I would have went for 100. Fuck it.
Tournament game when we played Wisconsin and watched us play as well. So I know he's a fan of the tournament and certain personalities in the college game and whatnot. He showed crazy support for me and my team. I met him, talked to him a couple of times back then.
He's a guy that actually, for me, when I was coming through college, when I first met him, he came to a couple of my games.
And this dude is maybe in his 4th or 5th year in the league, and he's coming to my game, supporting and cheering and doing all that stuff. Even at the place he was at in his career as the future superstar and, like you said, Hall of Famer, potentially greatest of all time.
Just real down to earth, approachable. Gave me a lot of mental, nuggets that I could take with me as I started my own NBA career. Obviously, as a basketball player, the dude's amazing. So
I don't know how people knew this. He gave me a jersey when I was in high school. When I was in college, at Davidson, and I still have it on the wall at my parents' house back in Charlotte.
I still have in my dad's house in North Carolina. I still have a Bron jersey on the wall in my bedroom. He signed the next year. He came to Charlotte, and I went to the game. And he signed a jersey, and it's the greatest shooter in North Carolina or something like that. And he signed it, and I kept it.
Wow. That's crazy, man. He called that man the greatest shooter in college. And what's crazy is He actually the greatest shooter of all time. Man, y'all talking about LeBron can't see the future, man. He spoke into existence. Look, Curry is the best shooter of all time, man. And LeBron said it in college. He said to him in college.
He wrote it like to the king of basketball in North Carolina and signed it and all that. So like I'll never be too far removed from like where I came from in terms of this journey. Gave me the shoes after the game and all that. So it's still wild just to think about the journey since then. Because who would have ever thought that?
Who else you want to play with?
Now, there's some in today's game, but Steph Curry.
Yeah, that's the one.
Steph Curry's the one that I want to play with for sure in today's game.
And in terms of like him picking out one player that he would want besides his son that he would want to play with, and my name comes up, it is definitely, it's surreal.
Because I believe in 08, 09, or whenever that little light skin came in the league, that's in Golden State. He single-handedly changed the no lead is safe.
If you take a fantasy draft and you're like building a team out and you got what Bron can do and the way that I can shoot the ball, like obviously there's like a curiosity, like what would that look like? But also there's a realism of like, that's why I said I'm good right now. It's just, you can never let your mind go from what you know is your situation, what is your moment, your time, and who I've been rocking with from day one. So that's my best answer at it, because it's fantasy, it's wild, but there's a respect and appreciation. There's a surreal.
Nigga Draymond probably salivating over it. He probably salivating over it, saying like, damn, if I can get Curry and LeBron on one team. Y'all know how Draymond feel about LeBron. That nigga love that nigga, man. Like, that man get on his knees for Drake. He'll get on his knees for LeBron at this point. I know how he is.
And that's because of where I came from and how we first interacted back when I was in college. But if this was 2K, that'd be pretty lethal.
I'm telling you, boy.
Think fast forward, 6 years later, we'd be playing against each other in the finals and all that. It's just a wild experience.
I'd say in terms of one guy being able to change the course of a game the way he can. He controls the pace. He does things that you kind of look like, how did he do that?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter sometimes how great a defense you play on him. His sheer strength and power to get to the basket. He's obviously developed that outside game that keeps you honest. You need all antennas up, all 5 guys every night, and if you don't bring it, he's liable to try to expose you. So in terms of that first championship run, matching up with him, and some of the stuff that he did on a nightly basis, it was spectacular. But at the end of the day, like, that gives you even more competitiveness and fire to try to figure out how to overcome it and still win. And it gives you a little bit more gratifying feeling when you do too. So,
like, at the time, it's like, oh, this great story about this college kid at this small school, Dell's son or whatever, and LeBron is at his game. Could you ever have imagined playing against Bron in the finals 5 straight times at that point?
Nobody will ever believe it. It's just because that's it's a great question. That's exactly. I wouldn't, after we lost in the Elite Eight to Kansas, even at that point, I still wasn't thinking about the league. Like, the first question I got in the locker room after the game was like, hey, you declaring for the draft? I was like, what? What are you talking? Like, we're in here crying, like, mad we lost, and it's the first time I really kind of contemplated like that would be, like, that was the time. Like, obviously I knew that was the end goal, but it wasn't a means to an end type of situation.
How would you describe you and LeBron? Because it's evident when you're out there playing, there is a rivalry.
he's in the way of me getting another trophy, and I was in the way the last 3 years, and you battle it out. So beyond that, we're 2 totally different people, have a lot of different things going on. We're in different times in our careers and things like that. So I don't take it any further than that. Besides, the last 3 years, I've tried to win a championship, and he's been on the other side.
How do you sort of contextualize that year as part of your career?
It comes with a lot of emotions, right? You just explained it really well. The 73-9 chase, you're starting 24-0, coming off a championship, getting everybody's best shot, still winning. We're about to be 2-time defending champs back to back, and the whole vibe. And know how it ended. What I say about that 3-1 situation is, I've never seen 2 guys play at that level
Them boys are
Three
hooping,
straight-
man.
three straight
Him and
games.
Kyrie
It's the
are
craziest
hooping.
thing I've ever seen. Like Bron and Kyrie were just on. Like we played well. They just played better, and it was
Them boys are
it
hooping.
was it was hard to watch and be in that vibe where you couldn't do anything about it. And we still had an opportunity to win Game 5 and 7 down the stretch, and then the Kevin Love possession, which is one of my like. If there's like one play, like I know I should have done something different, it's that one. There's way more time on the clock than I thought. Me trying to answer Kyrie's 3 over me was kind of in my head, and you force up a shot and you kind of lose momentum, and they win on your home floor. But you can always tip your hat to somebody who just outplayed you, and that's what they did for 3 straight games.
Whether it be your first time with him at his Cleveland house or another time, the best time the two of you have ever had together?
It was probably that. We went bowling in his house, which was pretty cool. And he actually.
You were a young guy then, right?
Solid. My rookie year in the league. And it was him and his 2 sons were around, and we were playing bowling. We were bowling, watching some basketball games at his house, and we played in Cleveland. But he's pretty solid bowler. I didn't have.
My goat good at bowling too. What can my goat not do? He can basketball. He can basketball. He can play basketball. He the greatest basketball player of all time. What about bowling? After he retires, is he gonna be the greatest bowler of all time? Am I glazing too hard, y'all? Maybe.
Chance, yeah, I didn't have a chance that day, and then the next day they beat us in Cleveland, so I was 0 for 2 that week against LeBron.
This guy is from a different planet. He literally has an automatic sniper connected to his arm, and when he lets it go, not only himself, but everybody on the floor, in the stands, on TV, on their phones, whatever you're watching on, you think it's going in every time. 9 times out of 10, sometimes 10 times out of 10, it does go in. So to be out there and watch, that kid from Akron as well, shoot the ball the way he shot it, it was unbelievable. It was pretty cool.
That's crazy to think, chat. You got 2 of the greatest basketball players of all time from the same place, from Akron, Ohio. That's crazy, right? That's crazy, bro. Oh. Yeah, man. Curry and LeBron, bro. I wish we could see them. I wish we could have seen them on the same team. Like, I really wanted to see how they would have played out. Just imagine Clay, LeBron, Curry, and Draymond on one team. Like, I know KD, like, that right there was just killer. But just imagine all the open shots Curry would have got. Because you guard LeBron. Like, the man going to the paint. He's 6'9", 250, dunking on you. He fast and he passing it. Like, just imagine if Curry had that on his team from the jump. Like, them boys probably went. Man, them boys probably, they would have won the most rings in NBA history. Like, we want to talk about Jordan no more if they was on the same team. But anyway, man, y'all let me know how y'all feel about that, man. Y'all let me know where y'all rank LeBron all time, where you rank Curry. And yeah, man, but anyway, man, like, comment, subscribe, turn post notifications on, make sure you like the video, man. And anyway, let me know what else y'all want to see in the comment section. And it's been your boy Sneaks, and I'm out. I love y'all. See y'all later.